Hey, what's up guys, it's DP from Team Triple Drive, coming today with a deck profile of a deck that I know much better than the Cross, the deck that I built myself, and yeah, that is Aqua, if you can't tell by Lambros / Lambalanced, whichever one you want to call it. Yeah, so anyway, this deck is completely my build. I've tested it quite a bit. I've done everything myself, so I'm really comfortable with this and I want to share it. I've just completed it again today with the final piece, which was probably the most annoying piece to get. That's a draw trigger. Yeah. I'll start with Star Deck, because why not? It's pretty standard. Play 4 Lambros. Because Lambros is like just insane. He's the thing that makes Aqua so brilliant. Then we play 1 Blizzard and 1 Atmos. I still like the one of each of elementals. Then we play 2 Talbos. This is your first stride, you go into Talbot. Unless, you know, you can win with Thavas, in which point you go Blizzard, flip Atmos, you'll have Generation Break 2 and you kill them with Atmos. With Thavas, sorry, yeah. But yeah, usually would go 1 Talbot. There have been games where I play 2. There have been games where I played 2 of them. But never 3. Never played 3. So I decided to go with Atmos, just in case. Because it's a pretty good card, you know? And if you're not going to use it, just Blizzard. I've actually went into 2 Talbots more times than I would expect to. Because sometimes I'm just not ready for strong enough Lambros turn, or they may have blocked my early attacks, right? So they're like a 2 damage, and if I was to go to Lambros, I probably wouldn't win. So I go another Talbot, get more cards, hopefully draw. They probably get to higher damage, and then I go Lambros and win. Also, I've noticed that first Lambros does not win as much as you would like. Usually you would end up killing with the second Lambros, but it's fine because, you know, the Vanguard's not perfect. You don't always get your combo pieces, sadly. Anyway, next up we play 4 Thavas. Thavas so good. He is misprinted. There is an errata to him. So his errata is when when a unit strides over it, it gains the ability. When one of your units attacks, if it's the 4th battle of the turn, select 3 of your opponent's trade guards, he chooses one of them and retires it. So yeah, very good. His Generation Break 2 makes him a Silent Tom on 4th battle with crit. Yeah. Pretty great card. This is not a Maelstrom build, so you play 4 of him, because he's good. Next we play 3 Max. Max's skill is when after he attacked the Vanguard at the end of that battle, if it was the 3rd battle or more, he can Cannon Blast 1. Switch position of this unit with another unit, another rearguard anyone on the field, and that rearguard gains plus 2k. Yeah, exactly that rearguard, you can't just give 2k to random. And then final grade 3 is Glory Maelstrom. He's a really good finisher, so I play 1 of him. I kind of wanted to play 2 at first, then realized that he's not a combo piece, and you should not be relying on him because Lambros can do the job just fine, thank you very much. And yeah, so you play 1 of him because 2 is too many. You would rather play him and get all your ridiculous combos off. So next we play 4 Magnum Assault. Another misprinted card. How did they manage to misprint 2 cards in 1 trial deck? They forgot the cost, so his cost is Cannon Blast 1. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if this unit was boosted, he can pay the cost. If you do, standard, and it gains plus 2k. So attack, boost, stand, Cannon Blast 1, stand plus 2k. Yeah, very key card in the deck. And another one, which is pretty much just as key, is Tidal Assault. Oh, so good, so good. The fact he's not Generation Break 1 is brilliant. His ability is, once per turn, he can after he attacks the Vanguard, he can stand him, he gains minus 5k. So he loses 5k. He's great for early rush as well. I usually, if I have like Magnum and Tidal, I go ride Magnum, call Tidal. Because you always call your standard Vanguard behind a rearguard spot, because you generally want Stacia behind your Vanguard. And sometimes you might want to give the standard effect to Stacia. You never know. Spoiler alert. I just told you a great hero play basically. Anyway, you can call him, then attack on his own. To if you're going like first, yeah. Your opponent's a grade 1, they're like a 7k most of the time, right? So what you do, you ride, drop him, attack 9k, stand. If they don't get, like, block or no block, as long as they don't get a damage trigger, you can go again. And then with your Vanguard, and potentially deal 3 damage in one turn. They're probably going to block one of them, but if you went first, they're going to be on grade 2. You try and guard him, because they'll probably try and kill him. And then you go again. It's pretty ridiculous. I've actually killed people a few times before, like, they even got to grade 3, which is dumb. And then play 3 high tide snipers. Ah, so good, so good. His skill is when he attacks generation break 1. He can still blast 1 if it was third battle, and then he gains plus 10k. Third battle or more. Or more. OP as it really gives Aqua the edge that they needed in terms of rearguard assault, like pure number assault. Actually, no, I lie, they didn't need it, but we'll take it anyway because it's OP and it's nice and we want it. Another card that's really good in this deck is Saberflow Sailor. So you can play her, and if when she attacks, if it was the 4th battle or more, at the end of that battle, you can retire her and draw 2 cards. The only problem I found with her, she's only good on your title bot turn. Apart from that, she is dead. While you really kind of want to get him for your Lambros turn, so I just chose to play him. Next, for grade 1s, we'll play 4 Stride Enablers. Because striding, right? Who needs it? Totally not this deck. Totally doesn't die if you can't stride. No. Yeah, sarcasm everywhere. You need it. You really do need it. You do want to stride. It can search Thavas. That's jank. Even if you're like on max, as long as you can stride, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Because max is an 11k, so it's all good. It's all Gucci. Yeah. Then we'll play 4 Perfect Guards. I play this one. Shot. And can't be bought to dish out money for past cards when I already have the same thing. And I'm not gonna get them flipper ones because the cross, yeah, you sometimes want to, you know, stop them from standing so they don't kill you. Because sometimes you'd rather lose 2 rear guards rather than them stand. And because you don't counter blast too much in this deck, you can honestly afford to not play them flipper. And then play 4 Stacia. Stacia is really good. She's an 9k attacker from back row. A generation break 1. You can power her up with these. You can give the ability from Sign of Vanguard, which I'll get onto in a sec. And yeah, you can just pressure a lot with her. She's pretty great. 4th and 3rd battle enabler for that, you know, Talbot turn. So final 2 grade 1s I play the 2 Orotheas. I've gave a lot of consideration to actually what to play as the final spot. I tried the one that retires units if after she boosts and the attack hits of the 4th battle. Mouthful. I tried the one that makes you draw a card, and well, there aren't really any other options. I like Orothea because Orothea combos with Sniper, and Sniper often brings you game. So I choose to play her because it's really good. You know, I really cannot say anything else about her. Yes, you Soul Blast, so you need to be careful how to control what you're doing. You don't want to like overdo it, but she is really good. Just end off. You can't really say much more about her. Then we play him. Standard Vanguard. His skill is Counterblast 1, put into Soul. Give another unit basically a Magma Assault skill. So you can, I usually, if I have High Tide Sniper, I give it to High Tide Sniper, and then you can just stand ridiculous amount of times with him, and he gains plus 10k and everything, and eventually with Dorothea you can just so good. And yeah, he goes back into the Soul, which is good. If he retired, it would be a bit more of a problem, and I would have reconsidered like literally the whole deck. But because he goes into Soul, back into Soul, it's +1 Soul, meaning you can afford to make more plays. Then for heal triggers, standard. You play 4 because it's so good. 10 out of 10. Would heal from 5 to 3 again. Yeah, so then we play 4 of this drop. Like, I'm so glad I freaking found 3 more of it. Ugh. It was literally exactly 3 more, and I only had 1 because Cardfight singles sold out. Like, I only had 1, and I bought the last one. And a dude came in, it was like a common box, like, oh, you know, take a look, take whatever you need. And I was like, oh, thank you, you saved my life. She's beautiful, beautiful. She's alright. Nah, she's really good. Like, her ability to go into Soul, give something plus 3k, it's just insane. You can do that, give High Tide Sniper plus 3k. You can do that, give what's the face? Stacia plus 3k. So, like, honestly, I'll show you the perfect setup in a sec. Then we play 2 of this crit, 2 of this crit. They're pretty cool. I do not have the unflipper one, but you don't need it. Like, I'm never gonna call a grade 0 10k shield from my hand to unflipper damage. Not in this deck. If I was playing Maelstrom, yes, I admit you might want to use it because you can't blast a crap ton with Maelstrom. In here, you do not counterblast that much until your final turn push. So, it's all Gucci. And then, finally, we play 4 of this OP critical trigger that should not have been made. Its ability is, I'll read it exactly, when this unit boosts a Vanguard with Maelstrom in its card name, if it is the 4th battle of the turn or more, until the end of that battle, your opponent cannot call grade 0s from hand to Guardian Circle. At the end of the battle, return this unit to the deck and shuffle the deck. So, what that means is, whenever I get to it, Glory Maelstrom becomes unguardable at Ultimate Break if it's boosted by this and it's the 4th battle. Literally unguardable. You know, no big deal. Generally, this is kind of your end thing. You try and kill your opponent with that. If you don't, well, it's not necessarily going to lose, but it's really something you want to kill your opponent with. Alright, so that's the deck, and now I'm going to show you a really cool formation that we would like. So, start in Vanguard. Where are you? Where the hell did I just put you? Alright, boom, put it by there. Alright, we'll have a Stacia by here. Why not? Let's put an Dorothea by here. Then, let's say our write-up was like Stacia, Tidal Assault, Thavas. Okay, so here there's quite a bit of stuff you can do. Now this is like your perfect turn, which does require you to have perfect amount of cards. So say even if you, I don't know, Magnum Assault is good. Magnum Assault is good. We are going for literally the perfect turn. And High Tide Sniper, obviously. Alright, so start turn. You obviously need all these alive. So let's ride Thavas, then ditch a Nikki to stride into Lambros. Obviously this is after you've strode at least once with your tile boss. It's kind of your kill turn. Alright, then say we have 4 counterblast, or yeah, 4, because 5 we might want to go into glory, but whatever. Yeah, 4 counterblast. Skill, counterblast 1, put into soul, give the ability to High Tide Sniper. Then it'd be amazing, you know, if you had, let's say, 3 draw triggers. Why not? Let's get a bit greedy. So call one, put into the soul, plus your K to High Tide. Call another one, put into the soul, plus your K to Orthea. Call another one. Sorry, not Orthea, Stacia. Put into the soul. Let's give another plus your K to High Tide. So when he loses 5k from Orthea, it's not that big of a deal. And let's call a final thing, let's say, grade 1. Now this is a ridiculous turn. So first you go Vanguard? Vanguard? No, Vanguard. No, not even that. You can go Vanguard, Vanguard, Vanguard. And they have to start dropping shields, right? So, 4th battle. Select 3 units, your opponent drives 1, blah blah. Turn a copy of Lambros. Face up. Stand High Tide and stand Magnum. Triple check. It would be amazing if we got 2 crits. 1 here, 2 here. Actually, let's say they're at 5 damage now. You know, one on each. Anything hits, even if they get a heal trigger, they probably will lose. Alright, so next we go Magnum Assaults. They drop guard, right? Because it has crit now. Canvas 1, stand, plus 2k. So now he is at 21, 26 on his own. Before that, Lambros needs to be facing this way. Before that was a 19 plus 7, 26, 31 attack, then into a 26 attack. You know, casual. So if they manage to survive that, cool, have fun. Have fun with this. Attack the Vanguard. Skill. Soul Blast Uno. Plus 10k. Now it's going for, it was 19, 29, 32 because of the draw trigger power up, 35 because of the second draw trigger power up, 14 because of the crit. So 40k to the Vanguard. Okay, block, magical, okay, fine, stand. Cool, no big deal. Let's now attack boosted. He gets plus 2k by the way. Attack boosted. Again, Soul Blast 1. For now, he's on 42 in his own. Now he's going for 49. Ah, can you got that? Wow, if somebody actually is not dead by that point, it's pretty much a miracle. But say they're not. Counter Blast 1 for her. Soul Blast 1. He stands. Loses 5k. Actually, you don't need that as much soul as I kind of thought you did. You could actually have just 2 draw triggers. Even 1 in theory for this combo if you haven't used High Tide before. But you probably have on the other turn, Tileball turn. And again, final push. They're going to be dead. Okay, they're not going to have that many guard at 5 damage. Just so many huge numbers. They're dead. Okay, with a double crit, they're definitely dead. If they get a heal trigger and you didn't get like a crit on the thing that hits, then yes, they might survive. But they're either not going to have any hand, or there's just no way they can really recover after your assault on rear guards, Vanguard, just everything. It's a ridiculous deck. It is just, Lambros is so ridiculously overpowered, and High Tide Sniper is also overpowered for a grade 2. For that cost, it is overpowered. Now, I love this deck because it's just so fun. Just when you're losing, right? When you feel like you're losing, you just go Lambros, and you have a field of triggers, and you just win because of the Lambros. Is just funny as fuck. yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile and also the tutorial on obviously what to do. If you did, please leave a like to us. Stay tuned for more videos and battles in the future. This has been DP from Team Triple Drive, signing out.